Hi there, I'm still Ms. Lee. So we're going to go ahead and do another example of solving an equation for x. So we're going to go ahead and solve this equation for x. So you'll notice that it says 3 minus 22 over x plus 5 equals 6x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 7. So as usual, first step is to try to factor anything you can factor, but you'll also notice there is nothing to factor. So what we'll go ahead and do is just try to write it so that there's one fraction on each side of the equation. So we're writing each side of the equation as one fraction. So the right side of the equation is 6x minus 1 over 2x plus 7. That's already one fraction, so we're good to go. So for the left side, you need to write that as a fraction. So the way we write any number as a fraction is you just multiply by the numerator and denominator. So 3 is the same as 3 over 1. So we multiply by the numerator and denominator by something to create a fraction. And so the fraction we want to create is to have a denominator of x plus 5, so we'll multiply that by x plus 5 over x plus 5. So 3 is the same as 3 over 1, and so we multiply that by x plus 5 over x plus 5. And that's so that it'll have the same denominator as the other fraction on this side. Okay, so we distribute the 3 into the x plus 5, so we have 3x plus 15 minus 22 all over x plus 5, and that equals 6x minus 1 over 2x plus 7. So let's just go ahead and simplify this 15 minus 22. So we have 3x minus 7 over x plus 5 equals 6x minus 1 over 2x plus 7. Okay, so we've successfully written each side of the equation as one fraction, but it seems like this one isn't quite working out quite as nicely as that last equation that we went over. So that is okay. When you're done with having one fraction on each side, what you want to do is basically multiply both sides by each of the denominators. So multiply each side by each of the denominators. That says denominators. Okay, so we'll go ahead and multiply, for example, both sides by 2x plus 7. So if we're multiplying both sides by 2x plus 7, we're multiplying both sides of the equation. So if you do the same thing to both sides, it means it's allowed because it's an equation, and so you're doing the same thing to both sides. So it's okay. So 2x plus 7 over 2x plus 7 will divide out. And so you have 2x plus 7 times 3x minus 7 over x plus 5 equals, and then 6x minus 1. So now we'll go ahead and multiply both sides by the other denominator, which is x plus 5. So we're multiplying both sides by x plus 5. Notice how I put it in parentheses, because if you don't put this in parentheses, it looks like it's x separately and then plus 5 times all of that. So you want to put that in parentheses as well. But you'll notice here that x plus 5 and x plus 5 will divide out, or 1 out, meaning that they become 1. The 2 become 1. And so we're left with 2x plus 7 times 3x minus 7 equals 6x minus 1 times x plus 5. So these are just both quadratics. This is pretty much a polynomial equation. And so we're going to solve it like it's a polynomial equation. So we're going to multiply it out. Okay, so if you make a box for this side, you have 2x plus 7 and 3x, oops, 3x minus 7. And so you have 6x squared plus 21x minus 14x minus 49. And then over here, we make a box for the right side. And you have 6x minus 1, x, and then plus 5. And so we have 6x squared minus x plus 30x minus 5. And so we write this out. We have 6x squared and 21x minus 14x. That's 7x minus 49 equals, and then again over here we have 6x squared plus 29x minus 5. And then you'll go ahead and just subtract and add to each side so that you can get it equal to 0. So for example, you'll notice that they both have 6x squared, so you can subtract 6x squared from both sides. And you'll have 7x minus 49 equals 29x minus 5. So we'll go ahead and subtract the 7x to the other side. So we have 22x, and then we'll add the 5 to this side and get negative 44. So if you divide both sides by 22, you get x equals negative 2. And again, some of you will think, let's just go ahead and box it. But nope, you gotta check your answers. So we're checking our answer with the original equation. And so you have 3 minus 22 over negative 2 plus 5 equals 6 times negative 2 minus 1 over 2 times negative 2 plus 7. So it's more of like question mark, are those equal? So you have 3 minus 22 over 3. So if you multiply 3 times 3, you get 9 over 3. So this is the same as 9 over 3 minus 22 over 3. And that equals negative 13 over 3. So let's see if we get negative 13 over 3 over here. So you have 6 times negative 2, that's negative 12, minus 1, that's negative 13, over 2 times negative 2, that's negative 4, plus 7, that gets you 3. And so you have negative 13 over 3. And so this works. And so x equals negative 2 is in fact your answer. Okay, and so that's how you solve equations when there's a constant by itself. All right, go ahead and do some practice, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy day.